Alright, so in this video, I'll show you how to sell the same thing to different types of people.
Matt made his first million at 18. When will you?
If you got a hammer, then every problem looks like a nail, and that's a very common problem in sales. But what if your problem is a screw? You need a screwdriver, right? So the purpose of this video is to explain to you different personality types and how to approach them. So we will talk about practical people, price matters, the quality matters, and how he will actually use it. Then we will talk about action people. And you're looking for a snowboard, right?
Yeah, I want a snowboard right now.
Then we will talk about social people. Hey, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm great.
Then we will find out that sometimes emotional people actually look like somebody else, like social people, practical people, or action people, and they pretend to be somebody else. And then we will give you a real example of a social person.
Do they come with an instructor?
Oh, I can hook you up with one, yeah?
Good looking?
He's good looking.
I'm done.
You got a deal?
I'm good.
Give me a high five. And then we will wrap up by giving you an example of an emotional person.
When it's your team, you feel like
You feel connected. You feel like it's your team. It's like you winning almost.
Exactly.
So Lucas will be an example of a practical person. There are 4 types of people, and we call it the APE system: action, practical, emotional, and social. So if you're selling to a logical person, he tends to be more practical. He tends to dress up a little bit. So when I look at Lucas, first thing I notice is his shoes, and he's wearing pretty nice shoes. And you know, I know that he's pretty practical. Okay, so when I'm selling to this type of person, what matters to him is all the actual practical and logical things. So the price matters, the quality matters, and how he will actually use it. So if I'm going to ask Lucas, if I'm going to sell to him this snowboard to him, he will need to know the price, and I will need to give him every logical reason. So I could start by saying, so Lucas, I have heard that you like to work out a lot, right?
Of course.
Yeah, and you know, different sports, they only use a certain part of your body. Now, when you're snowboarding, you use the whole body.
Not at all, but...
Yeah, but it's like, you know, actually there is research that shows that pretty much every single muscle in your body is used if you're snowboarding. So if you're going to choose a sport, it makes sense to choose snowboarding.
Yes, it's nice.
Yeah. So are you looking for a snowboard
But why
right
not
now?
swimming? Why not swimming?
Well,
Why snowboarding?
Snowboarding, I know that you don't like swimming. And so it makes sense to go snowboarding. Now, if you're going to choose a snowboard, do you know what you're looking for? You know, obviously you're looking for a good price,
Yes.
right?
Quality.
Yeah, in quality. Now, this snowboard is made, there are only 5% of all the snowboards that are made of this kind of material. Now, this costs a little bit more. It costs a little bit more, but I can promise you this. If you use this one, then you will be able to use the snowboard for a much longer time. So if you buy just a regular snowboard, you know, you go snowboarding for a year and you have to throw it away. This one, I guarantee, you will have it for the rest of your life. And this is not even a new snowboard. This is already a few years old, but it looks pretty much like new.
But why should I buy a used snowboard instead of a new one?
Well, that's a good question. Also, when you're selling, whenever you get an objection, you agree, and you never be like, that's a stupid question. Okay? So that's very, very important. So that's a very good question. Let me explain. If you're buying a used snowboard, then you're just, you know, throwing money away. Unless you're a billionaire or, you know, a multi-millionaire.
So everyone should buy used snowboards?
Well, if they want to save money. Do you want to save money?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so it makes sense. So this snowboard, it's a little bit more expensive than most, but it's going to last. Because, like I said earlier, there are only a few snowboards like this. So
It's going to last, but what about performance?
the performance, since it's of high quality material and the snowboard actually has been used by professional athletes, the performance, I mean, are you going to snowboard professionally or for recreation purposes?
Recreational purposes?
Yeah, so it's perfect. The performance will be great. Unless you're a professional athlete, you don't need super ultra high quality. So you know the price. It's, you know, a little bit higher, but the quality is there. Do we have a deal?
Of course. That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Thank you. And so here we go. Now obviously it would be a little harder in real life, but with practical people, you go after facts, okay? And now we will demonstrate an action type of person. So Ted is action type, and you're looking for a snowboard, right?
Yeah, I want a snowboard right now.
You want a snowboard right now?
Yeah, what can you offer me?
Yeah, I can give you the snowboard and you're snowboarding in 10 minutes.
Is
Do we have a
good?
deal?
Yeah, 10 minutes right now?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Do you have the shoes? I need shoes.
Yeah,
also.
we have everything. I
Oh,
can
yeah,
get you
let's go,
covered
let's go.
in a few
Will you join
minutes.
Me? Will you join me?
Well, I'm not sure about that, but I can find a few people that will join you. But yeah, I mean, I can
Yeah?
join you.
I mean, I don't know how to do this.
I can show you. I can send you videos right now. Let's do this right now.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, and you will have a great time. You will enjoy it a lot, and it's the experience will be awesome. So
Yeah, man. That's
yeah,
all
let's
fun.
do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So with social people, for me personally, it's the easiest sale all the time. So let's say that she's social. The way I would start it would be, hey, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm great.
Are you going to go snowboarding?
Actually, I was thinking about skiing. What would you offer?
Well, I mean, you're going to snowboard with your family, with your friends, or are you going to snowboard with who?
I usually go with my family, my brother and father and mother.
Uh-huh.
So we like skiing a lot, but I'm thinking about snowboarding now.
Tell me more about why snowboarding. Tell me about the greatest experience that you had together with your family. Where you had the most fun, where you were laughing nonstop.
The most fun we had maybe when we were traveling to Italy to go skiing, because the trips are most exciting in those holidays. So that's where we all.
Well, if you're going snowboarding, then I believe you could achieve that kind of thrill. And if you go here, you're here locally, why don't we do this? Why don't we just try it? It will not cost you anything. But why don't we just try it? We can get you ready here in about 5 minutes. It will not cost you anything, okay? And let's just try going downhill once.
Once.
Yeah, and I will teach you. Yeah, only once. I will teach you, and then if everything goes right, then perhaps we can do something together.
Okay, I think we have a deal.
Okay. Okay. So we will go snowboarding right now. Okay. So just to explain this, she wasn't actually social. She was emotional. Okay. So when you're selling to an emotional person, you have to eliminate risk. Emotional people are always fear-based. So if we're thinking about doing something new, skiing or snowboarding, you have to eliminate all of the risk, or you have to bring out the emotion. If you're selling something really fast, it's hard to bring out the emotion because you have to dig deep and ask questions like, oh, so tell me about the greatest experience in your life, and then you kind of go and try to match that experience, and you try to make them visualize snowboarding. And also, if you realized, then I started talking to her, her arms were closed, right? So that's a sign that she's a little bit skeptical probably, and that she's probably not ready to buy. So for that reason, you have to eliminate all risk. So I offer to go snowboarding for free, right? So that would work on emotional people. So how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm
Good?
so good. Yeah. Definitely. I woke up this morning and the sun was shining and it was super good mood. And then I tried cooking food and I realized I'm not really that hungry.
Yeah.
And then one of my colleagues, she just messaged that she's bringing food to the office. I mean, so what's the point of cooking, right?
Yeah.
So I got to the office and there's plenty of food and it was really good. Good morning.
Is it tasty?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Could be a little better, but
but it's okay.
not gonna complain.
Yeah, you're not going to complain. So tell me more about your colleague.
Oh, my colleague is super serious.
Really?
Yeah, she has family, all that stuff. So obviously she thinks about different things, but it's really good. We need that kind of structure.
Yeah, absolutely. But like I get a sense that you're not exactly like that. You're more like outgoing, probably.
Me? Oh, definitely. Yeah, pretty much every night, and I like talking to people. I like being like super excited.
You like to joke around a little bit?
Never. I'm like super serious.
Yeah, you're like super serious all
Yeah,
the time.
definitely.
Did you like to go out and do something fun with friends?
I have no friends. I have a lot of people that I know, but I have no friends.
How do you mean?
You know, the problem is, like, when you go out a lot and when you talk to everyone,
Yeah.
you kind of, there's so many people that want to talk to you. Like, every day you're just, like, messaging or calling, 100 people.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to get friends out of it.
Yeah.
Because you're just spending time with everyone. And then as soon as you go out with some, let's say, called friends, you find new ones, and then you change.
Yeah. So are you like perhaps thinking about going out and perhaps like bonding with others, like people that you know perhaps
I
are
like
you thinking?
strangers. I like
Like
strangers.
strangers?
Are so cool. You just go out. Like, I used to go out alone, like all the time. Every Friday, I would go out alone.
Yeah.
And I would just talk to people, and it's so much more fun. I mean, you can tell them whatever you want.
Yeah.
And you can hear all the stories. It's super cool.
What kind of
Love it.
people do you like?
I mean, I like when people talk. I don't like being quiet. I find those like quiet breaks like so awkward.
Like
Like you just like.
quiet.
It's like there's nothing to say. I hate it. I have to do something. I could start singing if someone stays quiet, but I need them to talk. So I like when people can talk to me. Tell cool stories and
Yeah.
make me laugh a little bit, at least.
Yeah. I mean, I got quite a
Do I
few.
have something in my teeth? I feel like I do.
You did?
Sorry, never mind.
I mean, I got quite a few cool stories when people went snowboarding, and just complete strangers. We got together, we went snowboarding. People like falling off, the snowboard, making fun of each other.
Exactly why I hate snowboarding.
You don't like snowboarding?
I don't like anything that has to do with snow. Snow is like cold and wet, and like who likes that, right?
Do you like new experiences?
Yes, that don't deal with snow or something cold or wet. Or
Oh,
cold and wet.
how about surfing?
No, that one is cool. Like I
That
can
one's
live
cool?
in the water, but it's not cold, so that's good. But anything that is cold and wet is like no, not for me.
Yeah.
I need sun. I need
Yeah. Have you ever went surfing?
Yes, I have.
You liked it?
Yeah, I loved it. I was in Dominican Republic, and I went there with my family. And I don't know. We saw each other the first day, and then
Yeah.
we met the last day before our flight out.
Yeah.
I stayed in the water all 7 days.
Cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. And and you had those like instructors in Dominican.
Yeah.
And whenever they stand on the surfboard, they teach you how to do Dominican dance. So you have to do a little merengue,
Yeah.
and you just kind of dance on the surfboard. Awesome. Never learned how to surf.
Never
Just looked at the-
learned how to surf?
No, I just looked at the instructors.
Oh, come on. What about this? I got like a little deal going on here with surfing boards. I mean, if you're going to go surfing anyway, you might as well need one, surfing board.
Do they come with an instructor?
I can hook you up with one, yeah?
Good looking?
He's good looking.
I'm done.
You got a deal?
I'm good.
Give me a high five. So, to explain what happened here, basically with social people, the thing that you will realize about social people is they talk a lot. They talk a lot. So earlier, I was talking a lot. Like with Lucas, for example, I was talking a lot. With an Asian person, you get right to the close. You get straight to the point. With social people, what often happens is it sounds like the conversation is off topic, like completely. Okay. So in the beginning, I asked about your colleagues, about how.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like is it tasty? Is it not? Right? What do you like? What don't you like? With practical people, you get straight to the point and you explain everything logically, right? Here, it's more about excitement. It's about fun. It's about social experience, and about the instructor, the good-looking instructor.
Okay.
So, with social people, you deal slightly differently. You let them talk, and you let them close themselves, basically, and sell themselves, right? You realize what I have just done to you.
Am I still getting the surfboard?
You're still getting a surfboard. Yeah, and the price is pretty much, with social people, it's irrelevant. I didn't even mention the price, right?
Who cares? You're getting an instructor.
Yeah, exactly. It's a social experience, right? So, if you are just starting out, and if you are a little bit if you know how to talk to people a little bit and if you know how to listen, then it's usually the easiest sales that you will make, or if you know how to have a little bit of fun. So if you can joke around a little bit and if you can make them laugh, that works very well with social people as well. With others, like practical people, be careful trying to make them laugh, and if it goes wrong, then it can really hurt the sale. But with social people, I mean, they don't care. We just joke around, and they will probably make you laugh, right? So,
Never.
never? You're making me laugh right now.
I'm trying not to get this on my nose.
So, that's social people, and let me show you something else now. All right, so we will now demonstrate to you how to talk to an emotional person who are normally nurturing, very caring, they want to save the world, right? So how are you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks.
Good?
How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. How have you been?
I have been great. Actually, today I got a big present.
Big present? Tell me more about it.
Well, it was a present from my friend. He's from our academy.
Uh-huh.
And I got like things that I really love. It was a basketball.
Basketball. Why do you like basketball? Tell me how you feel about basketball.
Well, basketball is like my passion. My dad was a basketball player.
Yeah.
And my boyfriend was a basketball player. And my brother is a basketball player.
Dang.
So I really love it.
You love basketball? Tell me about something that happened when you were watching basketball or playing basketball that really stuck in your memory.
Well,
And something exciting.
I remember people that hurted during the game. They fell down, and I saw the pain in their face.
Yeah.
And I see that people love basketball so much that they can even sacrifice their body. You know that basketball players, after a long time, like 12 or 15 years, after they play basketball for a long time, they have many injuries.
Yeah.
I feel that they really are passionate about that if they can do that.
Yeah. I myself, I used to be very active in sports, and I really once got injured very severely. I mean, my knees were so injured I couldn't even do 3 sit-ups. Like if I would probably do 10 sit-ups right now, I couldn't walk. And that's a true story, by the way. So yeah, I mean, I totally understand. That must have hurt.
Yeah.
But how about like the games where we were winning, we were going after it, and then perhaps we made that final shot and they.
Well, that is amazing. I used to watch every single game like in my town.
Yeah.
And when your team wins the game, it's not just about them, it's about you. When it's your team, you feel like excited.
You feel connected. You feel
Yeah.
like it's your team. It's like you winning almost.
Exactly, and especially when you know all the players. So you can just imagine how do they feel, and you can imagine like it is really important.
Cool. Do you play basketball yourself?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you like it?
Of course.
Yeah?
I wouldn't play that. If I didn't like.
When was the last time you played basketball where you felt like, I'm in my zone?
It was 2 weeks ago. And my university invited me to play for them, like for their team, and I was so excited. I just thought to myself, okay, I'm not too bad playing basketball. So yeah, that was exciting.
Yeah. All of these basketball players, at least what I've heard, is they got like their own ball, their own basketball, or a few.
Not all of them.
But a lot of them. A lot of them. Like the ones that are like that really care about the game, who are like are attached to the game. We tend to have that basketball that we probably sign sometimes, and we just keep that for themselves.
Yeah, it might be. Every single ball has his story.
Yeah.
Like from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
When you begin your career, you may be like a child, 5 years old, 6 years old, and then you have the same ball. Just imagine.
Yeah.
After 10 years, you have the same ball.
Yeah.
So I guess this is the reason why people have their own ball, just to remember all the things that you passed.
Yeah. Do you have a ball that reminds you of the moment you got accepted into, the team of your university?
Well, actually, no.
No?
I don't have.
You have to get one.
I will try.
Yeah. I actually got a very nice basketball here. Let's go. I'll show that to you. So this would probably be. I mean, everybody has to have their own ball. Like every moment of your career in basketball, you should have a little ball for it. And this is pretty nice. I mean, it feels pretty good. Or maybe perhaps you disagree.
No.
No?
No.
So I can hook you up. We got a special here right now. Sound good?
Of
Sound fair
course,
enough?
Of course.
Cool. So yeah, you should sign that probably.
You may sign it for me.
Okay. I'll do that for you. And yeah, that will be a reminder of the moment when you got accepted into the university team.
Cool.
Congratulations.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Cool. All right. So here's what happened here. Let me give you a high five.
Okay.
Let me break this down for you a little bit. So and Gia, you can come back to the camera as well. So what happened is with somebody who's nurturing, who's caring, first of all, what you realize is they use more emotional language. They will use words like "I feel," or like "I'm connected to it," or like I asked, "Are you connected to the game? Like, how do you feel?" And Gia said yes, right? If I'm talking to, let's say, Ted, he's more practical or more action, then he'll be just like, it's a game. What else is there, right? Or if I'm talking to Caroline, then she will tell me, well, it's like a social experience. It's fun, right? So it's different. So you identify that the person is emotional first, and then you try to understand how they feel, and you try to bring out the emotion, okay? Once you get them into that zone, now in my example, what we did here, and this wasn't, we did this on the spot actually. So I had no idea what's coming, and I don't think you did either. So what happened here, first, we experienced negative emotions like, people getting hurt and all that. So that's how you know the person is definitely probably more nurturing, more caring, more emotional than you might have thought of. Now that can be a bad or a good thing. What that did in this case, if you were talking to a prospect, it would have built a deeper connection with that prospect as long as you can emphasize. So you can watch back how I related, oh, I was injured too, I understand how it feels, right? So I did that, and then I tried to bring out a positive emotion, and then I tried to link an emotion to a purchase. And once you get that right, then that emotional person will come back to you over and over and over again. With emotional people, you have to build trust first. They are very scarce-based, and they will be afraid in general sometimes to try new things if they are scared of them. But if you remove fear, and if you build trust first, and if you understand them, and if they then trust you, it's a whole different story, and it's a very, very easy sale. But if you don't do this, for example, if I would have done what I've done with Ted earlier, just get straight to the sale, here, take the ball, take the ball, take the ball, take the ball. That would have never worked, right? With a social person, sometimes that works, not always. With a practical person, if it makes sense, it works, right? But emotional people, I would say, if you have skills, if you know how to close them, how to make a sale, that's the easiest sale, and you can probably make bigger sales with emotional people. But it takes more skill. If you get along with people very well, probably the easiest people to deal with will be social people. If you are logical, and if you have something that just makes sense logically, and if you're not selling the experience but you're selling the facts, then practical people will be the easiest to close. And if you sell something that's right there, right here, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, and typically you will do very well with action people. Or if you yourself are a kind of person that likes to do things on the spot, you will do well with action people. And if you are not, then keep in mind there are different people. So if you are action and you're dealing with somebody who is practical, please understand that you will need to give them the facts, and if you pressure them, it will work against you. Or if you pressure an emotional person, it will work against you. Okay? At the same time, if you are emotional yourself and you're selling to an action person, you don't have to be how does it make you feel, right? Oh, how do you feel right now? You don't need to do that. But with an emotional person, I suggest that you do that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this, and probably you should watch this again. It's not very, very, very simple, although I oversimplified it a little bit. This is just the basics. So I want you to understand the basics, and then you can learn the advanced strategies as well. So thank you so much. My name is Matt Posius, and I will see you next time.